Around about a month ago I made a video where I was saying I was going to be selling a load of my Imperial minifigs in order to reinvest and upgrade some of the figures that I had in my collection. So I had a load of old figs and I was going to sell them and buy some of the newer, cooler Imperial minifigs. And I did not expect to be making an update video as soon as this. I really did not think this was going to be something I would complete in such quick time, but I really have made a lot of progress, so I thought I'd update you guys on how my Imperial Army is coming together. Before we break down the entire army and take a look at every single minifig, I want to say if this is the first time you are seeing one of my videos, make sure to smash that big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more of my future content. Hit that notification bell so you stay up to date when I do upload, and leave a like if you're enjoying today's video. But without further ado guys, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so for those who didn't know, basically I had a ton of different minifigs in my Imperial Army. A lot of them were mismatched, so for example for regular stormtroopers I had a load of the older versions, a load of the newer versions, and I wanted to clean up the army a bit as well as expand and sort of get some funds to be able to buy some of these cooler newer minifigs. So obviously I've managed to buy quite a few, and this has come a lot quicker than I would have expected. I do actually still have a few figs for sale on my Bricklink store, so I'll leave a link down below if you want to go check that out. I still have some of the new style stormtroopers as well as some other figs in there. But in today's video I'm going to be going through all of the changes I've made and all of these awesome figs that I have in the army, as well as going through and showing you a few of the vehicles I have as well. Okay, so there's a grand total of 160 minifigs right here, guys. This is actually a massive improvement on the amount I had before. Even with all the ones that I've sold, I've still managed to get an increased number. I think I've sold over 40 minifigs, maybe even 50, but I must have bought at least 60 or something minifigs recently. So let's get into and break down this entire army. So we start over here with these droids and some other figs right here. This is a bit of a miscellaneous section. We have an astromech and two of these droids. I had both of these. This guy is new. Then we have all of these different AT-AT drivers. So I actually realized there's two different variants, so I've sold the other variant as well. So we only have this new variant, which is the one that came in the 2020 AT-AT. Then we have an incinerator trooper, which is a custom decaled one. Then we have a V-wing pilot, a regular TIE pilot, and then some of these TIE interceptor pilots. I actually have 4 of these now, which is an improvement of 2. Then we look back at these scout troopers, and this is one I love. It's one of my favorite figs in my entire collection, guys. I actually managed to get a second one of these that's improved. That's doubled actually, so we actually sold all of my old style ones, and I got a new style one as well. Then we look back, I haven't changed anything about these shock troopers, still have 8 of those. Then we move back to these Imperial hover tank pilots. I think I only had 4 of these in the last update, so I've doubled that as well. We have 8 of those now, as well as 8 of these range troopers, or patrol troopers I guess they're called, I think. I actually sold one of these because I had 9, which is a bit of an uneven number, so I decided to just stick with 8. Then if we look down the right hand side, we have 3 of these Imperial AT DP drivers, I believe these are, as well as 4 of these other ones in the grey colour scheme. I really love these figs actually. I think I got most of these recently. I don't think I had many of these in the last update. Then we have 3 of these Shadow Troopers, so I actually got an increase of 2 of those ones. Then we have some more of these ground crew members and stuff. I was just basically trying to get these to look exactly the same, so they have the same body markings and that sort of thing. But then we have another 2 of the other ones there as well. So I think I improved in 1 of each of those, which is pretty awesome. Death Trooper wise, I actually improved by 2. I did sell 2 Death Troopers as well. I'm not sure why. I kind of wanted to stick with 8, but I've ended up buying another 2 anyway. So I'm going to stick with 10 for now, which is an increase in 2 of the last video. Then we have still 16 of these Jetpack Troopers, or these Battle Damage Troopers. This is no change from the last update either. Then we move into some of the most juicy stuff in the army right here, guys. So we have actually doubled our army of these regular white stormtroopers. So I actually got a total of 34 now. 2 of them have these pauldrons from Cape Cantina. You can actually pick these up from Blue Harvest Bricks as well if you're in the UK. But these are really, really awesome, and I love the way that 32 looks back there with the 2 leading them. And I'm really glad they're all in the same sort of style now, with the same sort of helmets and that sort of thing. No mismatches or anything like that, which is really, really nice to see. Then we have 4 of the Snow Troopers. I believe this is the same amount I had before. I might be wrong. I might have got the second AT-AT since filming the last one, but I'm not entirely sure. I can't really remember on that one. But then we have the Shore Troopers again, which is one of my favorite troops. I got another 2 of the regular ones, and then I got another captain as well, which is the first one of those I've got, and also I believe there's like a sergeant or something like that. I'm not entirely sure on the actual names of them, but I've actually increased by 4 of those. I think I only had 3 in the last update, which is just absolutely sick. And these are ones that are really really expensive and I wish I had more of them, but I think that's a nice little squad of them for now, especially because I don't really want many more of these like sort of higher ranking ones. I'd rather have a whole army of these, but sadly these plain ones are the most expensive, which is a shame. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have a few of those anyway. Then we have Inferno Squad. I actually didn't have any of these. I think I just had Iden Versio, but yeah, I managed to get 3 of the Inferno Squad members, which is pretty cool. Just have a like nice little round off squad right there. And then finally, moving forward, this is some of the best things that I've got in this army right here. So I have all these officers back here. These were all the same. I've actually increased by a couple of these other officers here. I think around 2 of those are new and 2 of them were old. I also got this cool brown officer. I don't know whether this, I think this is from Rebels. I don't know whether he is a different rank or something like that, but really cool fig nonetheless. I actually just got him again in a haul very recently. Then we have 2 General Veers. I believe that's the same as before. I actually managed to get another one of these blue sort of like hover tank pilots. These are absolutely awesome and they're really sick fig, and I'm glad I got 2 of them now. Then we have another 2 figs that I really did not expect to get in the collection, but I'm so happy to add. I actually managed to find a really good deal on these range troopers. I believe I might have accidentally called those guys range troopers, but I believe these are the range troopers. I might be wrong, correct me in the comments again with those ones, but we also managed to get an Agent Callus, which is pretty cool. Didn't have him before, but yeah, these range troopers are ones I just never thought I'd ever have. They're really expensive, but I managed to get a good deal on these and they look absolutely sick for sure. Up to the front, obviously the Emperor sticking the same as those Darth Vaders there. Haven't changed anything about those. With regards to the Grand Moff Tarkin, I managed to grab one of these guys right here. I actually bought a second one as well, which is still sealed in a bag. This guy is brand new. I just sort of bought this as an investment purpose, but really sick fig, and I'm so glad to finally have a Grand Moff Tarkin in the army. Next to him, you will have seen possibly a video on my channel going over this guy. This is my Grand Admiral Thrawn. This is made by Forest Moon Bricks and is a really high quality custom. Obviously the actual Grand Admiral Thrawn is a really pricey fig as well, so I decided to go with a custom instead. But yeah, that is all of the minifigs that are now in my Imperial Army, guys. Let me know what your favorite things that I've added to my army is. I'd say my top 5 would be the sort of increase of these guys right here. Doubling those are pretty sick. The Scarab Troopers are awesome. Again, the Scout Troopers are one of my favorite figs as well. Then we have the Thrawn and the Tarkin are probably 2 of my favorites. And I'd have to say these are pretty cool as well. These Range Troopers, I believe they're called. But yeah, let me know what your favorite thing about this army is, and in the comment section down below, let me know if you think I should improve anywhere. I probably would like to still get one more of these guys just to round off that group, as well as one more of these Shadow Troopers. I think I also need to pick up one more TIE pilot and maybe a V-Wing pilot as well, just to have a nice squad right there. But yeah, let me know what other things you think I should buy. Obviously, if this comes out in another set, I will be buying more of these. I just would love to have a squad of maybe 8 of those as well. But obviously, they are very pricey at the moment, and there's no way I could get 8 of them really at the moment. So I'll have to stick with 2 for the time being, but hopefully they'll come out in a new set, because that is a fantastic fig right there. If we look at some of the vehicles, I actually have a TIE fighter right there inside my mock actually. So if you haven't checked out this mock building series, I'm actually doing a Imperial base, which I will be using a lot of these figs in, so make sure you go check that out as well. There should be more updates coming out very soon for that. But yeah, next to that we have an ATSD, 2 of these speeders, a Shuttle Tidarium, which is a really cool set, as well as 2 AT-ATs and 2 Imperial hover tanks, which are really cool sets as well. Hopefully I will be including one of those in the mocks potentially as well. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that mock to see me use all of these figs, well not all of them, but a lot of these figs in that mock. And let me know what you think of this army and where you would improve / what you would sell potentially. If you guys had some figs in this army that you would want to get rid of, let me know. Maybe if you guys are selling some figs as well and you'd love to sell me some figs, DM me on Instagram or reach out to me, and I definitely will be keen to still buy some. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you have not already. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting recently. We're coming up on 5.5k guys, so let's hit that subscribe button and see if we can reach that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.